Thank you for tuning in to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast, a no judgment zone podcast that covers lifestyle, entertainment, news, and sports. Even though KC doesn't watch sports, but these are minor details. By the way, he reads tarot cards too. Yes, I really mean it. He reads tarot cards too. And now, the host you've tuned in for, KC Phoenix.
Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I am your host, KC Phoenix. Thank you again for being kind enough to tune in to my show. I'm doing the Thanksgiving reading. Now, I decided to go ahead and do that. It's like morning in Dallas, and I'm still waking up, so bear with me here, because I have a lot of things on my mind. First thing, I want to... Hold on. Okay, yeah. I'm going to use the main deck for this, because I mentioned this before that I would do a Thanksgiving reading. I'll use the main deck for this reading. The deck that I'm using is the Golden Wheel Tarot deck. And then for my clarification deck, I have the Golden Girls Tarot deck. And that's just going to be when I do each sign at the end is what I plan on doing. But I'm doing the pre-shuffle right now. So, yeah, I'm going to talk to you while I'm doing the pre-shuffle. But one thing... And if you're wondering why I'm looking to the side, it's because my cards are to the side of my laptop that I'm recording from. So one thing that I've noticed this week, and I mentioned it yesterday when I was doing the quick 3 tarot, is that it seems like people... Okay, a card just fell down. Yeah, I was about to say people are feeling sentimental. The death card fell down reversed. Somebody doesn't want to let something go. So I'm just going to throw that out there as well. Let me put it back in here. Anytime certain things happen where, and just give you a little story right quick. The reason I decided to use this deck is because when I was putting my other deck back that I used for one of my other readings, I accidentally knocked over this deck. And I was like, okay. Interesting. I didn't mean to do that. But I kind of wanted to use this deck. So I was like, all right, I'll go with it. But as I was about to say, I feel people are feeling sentimental. Someone, especially with the death card coming out reversed, that's Scorpio energy, someone may not want to let go of a situation. Someone may not want to let go of you, or you may not want to let go of someone. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, before I go any further, kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. And yeah, at the bottom of the deck, 2 of Swords right now is what I'm showing. So someone doesn't want to let someone go, but also someone may be blocking someone out too. There may be some type of communication. Someone may be afraid to communicate. Is what's happening. Could be dealing with a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius is what could be going on. I'm shuffling again. What's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, 2 of Wheels, which is the 2 of Pentacles, the 2 of Coins. This is Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Someone is debating on which way they want to go with something. They're in their head is what they're doing. And I need to take a sip of water. Also, you may hear my little space heater in the background by my desk. I have that going. I get cold easily. So it is what it is. And I'm not turning on the thermostat for, just this little area. All right. And then also, before I get to the reading, I want to pull a card from the Angels of Atlantis as well, Oracle, just to see where we're at on things. I don't even know what I'm going to name this episode yet because we haven't truly gotten into the reading. But like I said, I just feel people are sentimental. It's because it's the holiday season. Also, it's wintertime. Well, going into wintertime. Is it officially winter? No, I guess official wintertime would be during hold on. When is it officially winter? Because it's officially summer. I think June the 21st or something. I don't really keep up with that stuff. I'm just like either it's hot or it's cold. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure if we're not in winter, it's about to be officially winter in a few weeks. But yeah, so I want to do an Angels of Atlantis Oracle card. And then we'll go into the actual reading. I knew this would be a little bit longer. I haven't done the lucky numbers yet today. I don't want to say I was behind schedule. I'm just going to say that I decided to stay in bed a little bit longer. Because when I woke up this morning, I was like, you know what? I could go back to sleep. Is what I can do. And that's exactly what I did. I went back to sleep. Because sleep is everything. So yeah, what's at the bottom? Balance. Okay. All right, for balance. Take this. What happened when I split it? Liberation. Something just said to me that somebody does not want to be held on to anymore. So if someone is looking to hold on to another person, they may not want to be held on to anymore. They want to do their own thing. They want to spread their wings. Also, something just said to me as well that someone may have, and it doesn't have to be a parent, but someone may act very protective of someone else. And the person they're acting protective of, they want to be able to do their own thing. Like they want to be able to make there is a song about that, like, oh, Whitney Houston, Try It On My Own. That if you ever get a chance, listen to that song. It was on her Just Whitney album, which is actually one of my favorite albums, because it didn't do as well as some of her previous albums. I mean, obviously it went platinum as Whitney Houston, but the song Try It On My Own, it was about someone who, the title of the song, they were looking to do things on their own. They wanted to make their own mistakes is what they wanted to do. And I was just picking up that energy. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. But I feel like someone who is protective of another person, the person that is being protected, they don't want to be protected. It's almost like that Britney Spears song. I think it was off the Britney CD, if I'm not mistaken. So Protected or something like that. It's just someone wants to be able to live their life. And there may be someone around them, whether it's a parent, whether it's an aunt, uncle, best friend, whatever, that feels like they're a wounded animal in the woods, and they have to be protected from the world. Could be in a relationship. You know, a husband could be very protective of his wife. Wife could be very protective of his husband. Husband could be very protective of his husband. Wife could be very protective of her wife. Whatever. But there may be an issue of someone being overprotective, and someone's like, dude, I need to breathe. I need to spread my wings a little bit. I can't spread my wings with you hovering over me all the time. So some of that may be going on too. Just want to throw that out there. Interesting using the wing reference during a Thanksgiving reading. Turkey. Okay, what's the message for the collective today? What, or should I say for the Thanksgiving holiday? What is the message for the collective for the Thanksgiving holiday. Thank you. Enchantment. All right. This is Angel Michael. All right. Let me see. Get my book. 1 second. That's Metatron. Okay. Here we go. Enchantment. Michael asks you to remember the magic of your life by connecting with the path of the enchanted. Is magic missing from your life, or are you aware of a lack of imagination in your creative purpose? Allow the divine joy of the child within you to reconnect with the free flow fun that was once present in your innocence. This is a doorway to the numinous. Interesting. With this card, the unicorn's magical horn, here's the unicorn. The unicorn's magical horn touches your soul with the love of... Oh, hold on, I'm pausing because I have to slowly pronounce this word in my head. Perspicacity. Perspicacity. Compelling, eternal, and especially wise about that divine light within you. When it shines, the charisma of your soul magnetizes all people to you. Chant Hey through your crown chakra to resonate with the higher frequencies of enchantment. So this is really saying get in touch with the magic of your inner child. That could go back to the liberation part, where some of you may be holding back showing the real you. That could be going on as well, where you're very protected of showing who you really are and showing the child in you, where you have this, I guess you could say, persona that you display to the world, and that's the only part of you that you want the world to see. So there could be some of that too. But this Michael enchantment, this card, is asking you to tap into your inner child and to tap in the magic. And also, I'm picking up that it's asking you to believe in you and to believe in yourself. And if you have dreams, to believe in those dreams too. Something just said to me, don't give up on your dreams. The dreams that you had as a child, don't give up on those. So, but enchantment is what you need to believe in. As the saying goes, impossible things are happening every day. So that is the message for that. Let's go ahead and see what else is going on right quick. Okay, may I have some cards, please? For the collectives. What are some things the collective needs to know? Thank you. Wow. You can't make this up. The death card came out. Now I put it in the upright, and that's how it came out. Remember when I was saying, when these cards want to come out, they're gonna come out. I always keep telling people this. So remember when I was saying someone didn't want to let something go because the card fell down in the reverse? Now it fell down in the upright. This is, someone needs to let something go. I don't know what that something is. So making it clear, and more than likely you will. You could be dealing with the Scorpio. Like I said, lots of sentimental stuff going on. And during this week, there was a lot of King of Cups energy. The King of Cups came out in 3 different decks when I did the Quick 3 Tarot. Obviously, this is the Thanksgiving reading for the collective, and this will be a little bit more comprehensive. But someone is holding on to something and they need to let it go, is what's going on. Because the death card, when I was doing the pre-shuffle, it fell down in the reverse. Now the death card came out as the first card in the upright. You need to let it go. And I might title this that. Someone is holding on to something. Maybe it's related to the Quick 3 that I did yesterday, where someone where two people weren't talking and someone needed to apologize, but one person is in Seven of Wands energy, and it's kind of like, okay, if someone is holding on to something, whatever was done, they need to let it go. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean that something was done to you. This could also be that you're in a situation that just doesn't serve you. That is what the Death card is. The Death card is about letting things go that no longer serve you. You're shedding your skin, you're growing, you're moving on. You're getting past the part of the old you, because the old skin is the old you. It's almost like, you know how when people always sort of crack a joke when they post something on Twitter or social media after they've been to the gym and they've got buffed up, or they've lost weight, or they did this or they did that, and they look totally different than what they looked before, and they're like, oh, well, you had the old body, this is the new body. It's sort of like that type of energy, where with the Death card, that was your old body, this is the new body. You let the old stuff that went on with the old body go. The things that you did while you were in that old body, you let it go. It's almost, death is a little bit similar to judgment in a way, but it's about letting go. And with this coming out as the first card, that's a sign. Someone needs to let something go, or someone is in the process of letting something go that they were holding on to for a long time. Let me have some more cards, please. Take a few. Thank you. Three of Wands. This is fire energy. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. So your ships will be coming in. It's going to be based off of the hard work. Something just said to me, the reason you need to, some of you, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. The reason that some of you need to let something go is because your ships are coming in. They can't be part of, remember what I said, the old body and the new body? They can't be part of what's going on with the new body. They just can't, sadly. I'm turning off my heater. That's why I'm leaning over. So just keep that in mind. And this is based off of, the ships that are coming in are based off of the actions that you've already made, is what it is. So I want to take some more cards, please. All right, that flew out. Strength card. This is Leo. Yeah, you're going to have to be strong throughout this. It's interesting. Usually it shows a lion with the strength card in the tarot deck. This one, it shows a bear. But you see how the bear is just letting her sit there? That's what it is in the tarot deck. It's about, she's not wrestling. In the regular tarot deck, she's not wrestling the lion. She's taming the lion, is what she's doing. And you see how this bear is just relaxed. It's, something said to me, grace under fire, but I feel like there's another way to articulate this. What's another term besides grace under fire? Something, okay, I'll take that. All right, so it's about being diplomatic too. And also, believe it or not, when it comes to diplomats, Leos are very good diplomats too. I'll give them that. Leos are very good diplomats. They will charm the pants off of people, and because Leos want everyone to get along. They don't want the conflict. A little bit similar to Libra, but different. And that's the thing. Some of you, as you're letting something go and your new ships are coming in, your transition process will have to be very diplomatic. So don't don't be rough with what you do and how you do it as you're letting go. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For those who are letting go, this is saying that you're going to be very diplomatic with the situation. Also, it's saying for others of you, if you have to let go of something, you may have to be strong during that situation. And this is saying that you will be strong. Again, the Strength card is Leo energy. Three of Wands, fire energy. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. So I feel like there is a fire sign at play here because we already have 2 fire sign cards. Let me go ahead and take a few more cards. What is something else the collective needs to know? Thank you. Card is this. Yeah, the devil, Capricorn energy is what this is. Also, the devil is about codependency. Remember when I was just saying just a second ago, I feel like someone is being overprotective of the other person. This could be because there is a codependency issue going on as well, where they don't want this person to sort of leave their orbit. So they're holding on. You could be the person in this devil energy, or they could be the person in this devil energy. But also it can be about addictions too. Going back to death, at the very beginning, maybe there is an addiction or something that you need to let go of. And addictions can be anything. It can be drinking, it can be smoking, it can be drugs, it can be physical activity, it can be a number of things. And I was going to say an addiction could also be how you treat people. And what I mean by that is maybe some of you are hot-tempered too, because I'm picking that up, where someone says something to you and then you just fly off the handle, or vice versa. You say something to someone specific and they just fly off the handle. But the death card is saying that you need to let that go. You need to, if you're dealing with someone like that, you need to move away from them. If you are like that, then you need to let go of that energy, that attitude, and move into a more balanced energy as well. Don't forget, when I was doing the oracle cards just a second ago, I believe balance was at the bottom of the deck. You might need to balance. It wouldn't surprise me if temperance came out in this reading if I pull a few more cards. But with the devil energy, you could be dealing with the Capricorn. Also, there could be an abusive relationship going on too. But I feel like there is a temper. And that's the thing. Especially it came out after the Strength card and I was talking about being diplomatic. Some of you may really want to just be nasty about a situation. And the energy is saying, don't be nasty about it. Just be diplomatic about it. And something is telling me to tell you this. Sometimes backing away from something or letting go of something gracefully without being rude or nasty is the best thing you can do, to not feed into that energy. Because if you do feed into that energy, it just drags you down to their level, is what it does. So it's like, do you want to be caught up in that energy? Because I could see that bringing you conflict. The thing is that with the Three of Wands here, there are other things coming in for you. So when other things come in for you, do you want to still have your energy attached to conflict with someone else because you weren't able to be diplomatic, backing away from devil energy? You decided to be devil energy too, and then you have 2 devils in conflict with each other. So and something just said to me, it's not just the point of letting go, it's the point of how you let go. Something just said that to me. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. Yeah. Some of you might let go in secret. Is what may happen. The High Priestess is here. This could be, you could be a Pisces, or you could be dealing with the Pisces. High Priestess is about secrets, but also High Priestess is very intuitive. The High Priestess knows when to let go. Something just said to me to tell you that if your intuition is saying it's time, you should listen to your intuition, because the High Priestess knows. Also, going back to the secret thing, what I was saying earlier, you not saying anything, that might be something that is for the best, where you just back away and don't say anything, and they'll just be left in wonder, like, okay, wait, what happened, what's going on? That something else just said to me, especially with it coming after the Devil card, that's for some of you, there may have been a situation where someone likes to keep secrets from you. Like they're a very secretive person, is what it is. Which you may want someone who is a little bit more open. They don't have to tell you everything, but you wish they would tell you something, where you weren't always kept in the dark. That could be going on too. And one reason that they may be keeping you in the dark, going back to the Devil energy, is because they're insecure about their relationship with you. So they keep you in the dark to do some type of control on you, is what they do. Devil energy. Because controlling is definitely devil energy. Someone wants to control you, so one way that they control you is by keeping you in the dark on everything, so you don't know what's going on. So that could be going on too. Mind you, these are out of the 5 cards I've done so far, 4 of the cards are major arcanas. That's a big deal. So this is a major thing that's going on here. This is a major moment in your life. Let me take a few more cards. May I have another card, please? Thank you. This is the Queen of Pentacles, or Queen of Coins on here, Queen of Wheels. So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, this is earth energy. This may be someone who is a mother figure that you might be having an issue with. Someone who you may depend on financially. Doesn't have to be a mother figure, but it could be someone who is in Queen of Pentacles energy, and she sort of controls the purse strings. That could be going on. She may not be, or he, because a male can be in Queen of Pentacles energy too, because there is no gender in tarot. It may be someone who they're just not open about their finances as well, but it's clear that they're financially stable. But also, if they're operating from the negative part of the Queen of Pentacles energy, they're using their finances to control this individual, whether it's you or someone else or whatever. So that could be going on too. I see. I'm looking here. Something is saying to me also, for some of you, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Some of you don't want to tell this person about your finances because you're afraid of what they will do. Like they may ask you for something. Also, something just said to me that someone has bad money management skills as well. Someone, going back to this devil energy, someone might have a gambling problem, is what's going on too. Someone might have a gambling problem, and the other person who's in Queen of Pentacles energy may know about it. And something is saying to me, the person who has the gambling problem, they may think that they've kept it a secret from the person in Queen of Pentacles energy. But the Queen of Pentacles, the person in Queen of Pentacles energy knows. They're just being very diplomatic about it. And they've been dealing with it. Also going back to the gambling issue, someone, and again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, with this devil energy. Someone is holding out while they're still holding on to this gambling addiction because they think that their ships will eventually come in. They may have lost a whole bunch of times, but they're holding out the strength card because they think their ships are going to come in eventually. That's what their addiction is telling them, too. And also, they may have lost some money and they're keeping it a secret from people. High Priestess. But all because they believe, oh, I'll be able to make the money back. My ships are coming in. They could be in that energy. So I just want to throw that out there too, because that's something that just hit me as well. But the thing that's ringing strong for me is something needs to be let go of. So, and I'm titling this Let It Go, is what I'm doing as well. Something just said to me too, there's other ways to make money. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Something just said there's other ways to make money. Maybe it's a point of, with the Queen of Pentacles being here, tapping into that Queen of Pentacles energy. Because you have to, if you notice, the wheel is at the bottom here, which is called Queen of Wheels, but Pentacles. And the wheel, which you can spin straw, the Queen of Pentacles has the ability to spin straw into gold. You see all of this gold with her? I honestly feel some people, the energy that's coming to me is that for some of you, now obviously not all of you, some people are not utilizing all of their talents, and they have more talents than they realize. And you have the ability to spin straw into gold. Some people are looking to do the easy way out, devil energy, to make the easy money. But you have the strength and you have the know-how. Again, in speaking of know-how, also High Priestess. The High Priestess energy is a very knowledgeable energy, because the High Priestess knows a lot. Even though she doesn't say a lot, she knows a lot. And again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. And the reason that the High Priestess knows a lot is because she can go between the physical world and the spiritual world. And between both worlds, she gathers information. So something is saying to me that for some of you, you've already got the information. You just don't know that you've already got it. Like it's almost like, I'll use this example because I was talking to a friend of mine and she works for a company. Her company deals with stuff that works with other companies. And this friend of mine, her goal is to be financially independent. And I said to her, based off of what her job was, I said, hey, well, it's cool that you have that type of job because you're pretty much learning things for free. Because that type of job teaches you some things you need to know to run your own company. So I was like, you'll be able to take that information when you start your own company and do your own thing. And then she paused for a second and she's like, I didn't even think about that. That's the situation I feel is going on with you, where you've already acquired this information. You're sitting on this information and you don't even realize it. The light bulb hasn't went off over your head yet. It's like, wait a second. I already know how to do this. I've already done this before. I've been doing this for 5 years or 10 years or whatever. And I can use this to leapfrog and do whatever, get my financial independence. Also, they're doing yard work as usual. So just a heads up on that. But it's like, I didn't think that I could do that because the light bulb didn't go off over your head. So keep that in mind too. For some of you, you might just want to do an audit of some of the things that you've done and just be like, okay, well, can I make money off of this? Because with the high priestess here, I feel like you already have the knowledge to go into Queen of Pentacles energy. And again, doesn't matter if you're male or female. I feel like you already have the knowledge to turn something from straw into gold, and you don't have to devil energy look for easy money. You can death energy let that go if you have the strength to just look inside, and then Three of Wands, your ships will come in, is what I'm picking up. Let me take one more card right quick. Whoa! Okay, something told me to take 2 cards. What card was this one? Wow, I like that. Okay, what card fell down? Okay. So yeah, you're going to have to get out your head. The King of Swords fell down reverse, but the Six of Wands came out in the upright. Six of Wands, again, is fire energy. I feel like I'm dealing with the fire sign. You're going to have the victory. And honestly, going back to working for people, King of Swords reversed. And anytime the court cards come out in reverse, I always say that that's usually what I call petty energy. And you may, in King of Swords, can be related to the law, it can be related to a judge, it can be related to a boss as well. There may be some authority figure where you just don't like their attitude. They're operating in devil energy. But, and you could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. But the Six of Wands, oops, hold on, I put the wrong one down. I told you I have to get, because it flips around on this thing. Always have to get used to that. But the Six of Wands is saying that you're going to have the victory. That's what they're saying. You see how this person is waving their wand at the end? They're like, okay, I won. You're going to have the victory. I'm telling you, some of you already have the knowledge, like a ridiculous amount of knowledge. You just don't realize that you have a ridiculous amount of knowledge. In addition to that, you're going to fight for, you're willing to fight for your independence, and also you're not going to let people into your space while you're pursuing what you need to pursue as you're moving away from devil energy. You're going to have to fight for this victory. The reason I say that is because the Three of Wands was already on the table. So you have Three of Wands plus the Six of Wands is the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. You're going to get the victory. That's going to happen. But you're going to have to be willing to fight for it. Something is telling me to tell you, and again, for those, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, that you're going to have to be willing to let some things go. You're going to have to be willing to tap into your inner child. Let's go back to the Oracle card, enchantment, and pursue what you want to pursue. Something just said to me that you need to stop with the negative self-talk. Somebody, whoever needs to hear this message, somebody's been doing negative self-talk, because something just said that to me. So whoever is doing negative self-talk, you need to stop that. You need to stop saying, oh, well, I'll never be able to be an entrepreneur. Or, oh, well, I'll never be able to get this idea off the ground. Or, oh, well, I'll never be able to do this. I'll never be able to do that. Stop the negative self-talk, because the universe is saying that, yeah, have to make sure I got the right card here. You're going to get the victory, Six of Wands, but the victory isn't just going to come to you. The ships will come in, but you have to put in the work. You have to fight for it. And yes, you will be a little bit wounded afterwards, but afterwards you will get the victory, is what's going to happen. You just have to be willing to pursue and have a passion about what you're doing. You also have to be willing to let certain things go. The Death card. You have to let it go. And you can take this as it resonates for whatever situation you want it to resonate for. Let me go ahead. So yeah, I'm titling this Let It Go. And I'm about to wrap this up right quick. Take out my Golden Girls cards. And do this. Usually, oh wow, 10 of Cups at the bottom. I haven't even shuffled yet. 10 of Cups at the bottom. So you need to go towards the emotional abundance that is available to you. What I want to do, and I just split the deck, 6 of Swords. Some of you need to move away from something. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini is what Swords energy is. Some of you may need to move away from someone who is an air sign. Or some of you are an air sign who need to move away from someone. And do that. All right. I'm going to pull one card for each sign right quick as we're closing this out. May I have a card for Capricorn? What is the message Capricorn needs to hear? What is the message Capricorn needs to hear? Wow, Capricorn, this is your energy. The devil. Okay, Capricorn, your message is do not feed into that energy. Don't feed into the darker side of things. If someone is saying something, just said something to me. If someone is saying something to get under your skin, don't feed into the energy. Don't feed into. I just did a thing on the lunar eclipse not too long ago. Don't feed into the negativity. So Capricorn, if you're dealing with a situation where somebody is attempting to say something to get under your skin, don't feed into the negativity. All right. May I have the card for Aquarius, please? What is something Aquarius needs to know? Thank you. Aquarius, you might be holding on to something. This is 6 of Cups. It came out reversed. So you might be dealing with a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. You might need to let the situation go, is what it is. Because I don't think there's reciprocity there. Right now, possibly they have moved on, or maybe you're moving on. But right now, whatever it was that you had with this relationship, it's just, there may not be anything there. Also, if you're dealing with a family situation, you may need to invest more time to flip this to the upright. To do that. If you're dealing with a family situation where family things just aren't working out, then you may want to invest more time in it to get it to the upright energy of the 6 of Cups. However, if it's an abusive situation, it's not anything that I recommend. You might just need to let it go, which obviously that is the theme for the collective for this reading, is to let something go. But I don't really feel like this is family. I feel like this may be a relationship. A friendship or romance or a job or something like that you may have been on for a while. Message for Pisces, please. Whoa, that jumped out. Message for Pisces. Pisces, Page of Pentacles came out reversed. If you're waiting on something, some type of financial information, message, it's going to come in, but it's going to come in delayed. Also, something just said to me as well. Be mindful how you spend your money, too. Watch your spending habits. Not saying that money is not going to come in, but during the interim, for the money that you do have, be mindful of it. And also be mindful that the money that does come in, there may be a delay with it. So, something just said to me after Christmas. Whatever that's about. All right. May I have a card for Aries, please? Thank you. 2 cards came out for Aries. 6 of Swords and 7 of Swords. Aries, you need to move away from something from some type of deception. Somebody's not being honest with you. They're being deceptive. You need to let them go. You could be dealing with an air sign, an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. Also, they could have had you... Take a look here. Yeah, they could have had you in a third party situation as well, and been and attempted to be secret about it. You may be holding on to it, but you need to move away from it. An air sign may have had you in a third party situation. And I know some people are like, Casey, where did you get that from? 7 plus the 6. 4 plus 6 is 10. Remaining is 3, which is 3 of swords. Someone could have had you in a third party situation, and you need to move away from it. They might have tried to be deceptive about it, keeping it a secret, but something is telling me that you already found out about it. But you need to let it go. May I have a card? Whoa, I can't take all that. May I have a card for Taurus, please? May I have a... Thank you. Let's see, what was this? Taurus, you're making magic happen. You know what, Taurus? I did your 2022 reading. If you're a Taurus and you haven't listened to the 2022 reading, you need to listen to the 2022 reading, because the 2022 reading for Taurus was out of this world. Taurus had the best reading out of all the signs. It's like everything Taurus was winning. And with this card coming out, the Magician, Taurus, you're making things happen. That is what you're doing right now. You're very focused and you're getting things done. And everything you need, you already have. So for some of you Taurians, where you may feel like you don't have what you need, going back to that High Priestess energy, you may feel that you don't have what you need. The Magician is saying you do have what you need. You have all the knowledge and everything that you need. You don't. So if you're waiting on something, you don't need to wait, because you already have everything. So keep that in mind. May I have a card for the sign of Gemini, please? Thank you. Gemini, try to avoid conflict. This is 5 of Wands energy. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Some of you may be dealing with one of those signs. Others of you, you just may be dealing with conflict. Maybe there's going to be some conflict during Thanksgiving dinner. Maybe people at Thanksgiving dinner know how to push your buttons. Try to avoid the conflict. Even though some of you might love the conflict. I'm not judging. This is a no judgment zone. Try to avoid the conflict. Cancer. May I have a card for Cancer, please? For the sign of Cancer. This card was turned up. This is actually a Gemini card. It was turned upside down. Cancer, what I can tell you, don't worry about, well, 2 messages. First thing, don't worry about relationships when it comes to love. When it's meant to happen, it will happen. As related to relationships, don't be afraid to take your time. If you do meet someone, don't be afraid to to find out more about the individual as well. Also, the Lover's card is about choices. Get off the fence and make a choice too, because this is out in the reverse. Some of you could be dealing with the Gemini. Just saying. So I want to throw that out there. And if it's something just said, if it's meant to be, it will be. May I have a card for Leo, please? May I have a card for Leo, please? Leo, Hierophant. Some people may look to you for advice, because the Hierophant can be a counselor. Also, going back to diplomats, some of you might be thinking about going into politics as well, too, because Hierophant is official institutions. It can be the government. So some of you might be might consider working for the government as well, and more than likely you'll do well too, because like I said, Leos are pretty good diplomats. In addition to that, if marriage is on your mind, it is a possibility with the Hierophant card here. But honestly, the energy that I'm picking up is that some people may seek you out for advice versus you seeking people out for advice. I feel like some people may come to you. Also, this is Taurus energy as well. So keep that in mind. May I have the energy for Virgo, please? May I have the energy for Virgo? Thank you. This card fell out reversed. Five of Swords came out reversed. That's a good thing. Virgo, you don't have to win at all costs. I think you're going to realize that. Also, I think that some of you will be the diplomats in this. Just throwing that out there with the Five of Swords. Because Five of Swords is about conflict. It's about winning at all costs. And it's about coming out on top at a cost. I believe for Virgo, some of you will analyze and really take a look at things and say, you know what? It's not worth it. The collateral damage is not worth it. And you'll back away from it. So, and something is telling me tapping into that devil energy, you're not going to feed into the negativity as well. So you're more than likely, you will look for another way to approach a situation. And I honestly see that you will come out on top. You will do it in a more diplomatic way. You're going to be more graceful about it. May I have energy for Libra, please? May I have a card for Libra? 2 cards came out. Libra. This is Knight of Wands, Fire Energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, 3 of Pentacles, Earth Energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Libra, something just said to me, be careful what you invest in as well. And also something else just said to me, don't be so quick to feel like you have to prove yourself. Something just said to me, let your work speak for itself. Eventually, people will recognize your talents, and also don't feel like you have to rush in to advertise your talents. Sort of like let your talents advertise themselves for that. But also something said that the first thing that came to me, don't be careful what you invest in. Don't rush in on an investment. Usually 3 of Pentacles is not about investments. It's about recognition. It's about perfecting one's craft as well. But something said to me investments, because usually that's 7 of Pentacles, but something said to me investments. So I'm staying with that. I'm going by what the energy I pick up. So be careful what you invest in. Don't rush in. Do some research on it. And also if someone is telling you, oh, you're going to be recognized or this or that, and it's going to do this and it's going to do that. Not everything that glitters is gold. So just, yeah. And also something just said to me, FOMO, feeling of missing out. Just because other people are getting something or doing something, don't feel like you have to do it too. It's like you hear about, oh, well, you know, friend number 1, friend number 2, friend number 3, and friend number 4 got this thing. And you're like, okay, well, I didn't get this thing. Let me go ahead and get it too. Don't get into that energy as well. All right, may I have a card for Scorpio? Thank you. Wow. Okay, this fell down. This is 9 of Swords reverse. Scorpio, you're going to let go of something. So something that may have had you into sleepless nights, maybe dealing with an air sign, I was about to say a Cancer. I don't know what that's about. An Aquarius, a Libra, Gemini could be dealing with the Cancer, because there are no mistakes in tarot. If something wants to come out, it comes out. You're not going to have sleepless nights about the situation anymore. Maybe you have been up worrying about something. You're no longer going to be in that energy. You're going to transition out of that energy. Again, worrying is devil energy. So you could be transitioning out of that. Don't forget, the first card that came out was the Death card, which is Scorpio, and letting things go. So maybe something that you were holding on to, you're just like, you know what? I'm letting it go. All right. May I have a card for Sagittarius, please? May I have a card for Thank you. Sagittarius, 10 of Cups. Wow. Sagittarius, I mentioned this before. Go listen to the Sagittarius reading that I did for 2022. It's it says sweet dreams are made of this. This is one of the cards that came out during your reading. Is 10 of Cups, emotional abundance. Sagittarius, I'm happy for you. I'm really, really happy for you. Also, don't be surprised if there's some pregnancy going on too. I mentioned that in your 2022 reading as well. I'm really happy for you, Sagittarius. All right. kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the other social media platforms. Until next time, everyone, I'm putting up my cards now. Thank you again for all of the support. I sincerely appreciate it. Be blessed.